So Cher may not be able to turn back time, but how about Timex? The watch company is turning the clocks back to honor its legacy, celebrating its 170th anniversary with a new watch priced at only $1.
To celebrate 170 years of democratizing timekeeping, we're releasing 1,000 limited edition watches and selling them for just $1. Because true quality knows no price.
The limited edition watch is a take on the Yankee pocket watch introduced in the 1890s, back when the watchmaker was known as the Waterbury Clock Company. The Yankee was the first timepiece sold for $1 and became known as the watch that made the dollar famous. A few years ago, Jake of Time's Ticking, a Utah-based watchmaker center, delved deep into the story behind the dollar watch, which involved a mail-order company, Ingersoll, seeking a cheaper way to produce watches than already on the market.
Pocket watches in the late 1870s were an elite status symbol and were expensive because there wasn't an efficient way to manufacture them. Waterbury Clock Company had a jumbo pocket watch in stores in New York. It was a less expensive alternative to the high-end European clocks that were on the market. Ingersoll contacted the Waterbury Clock Company to buy their watches.
Jake goes on to explain that Ingersoll created a deal with Waterbury, where Waterbury would make the watches and Ingersoll would sell them.
In 1896, the Ingersoll Company then introduced the Yankee. It was the watch that made the dollar famous. The price was set at, you guessed it, $1, to allow the average working man to buy the watch for a day's wage, which was $31.10 in today's money.
Timex says by the turn of the century, more than 6 million of these dollar watches were sold to everyday Americans, including one famous one, author Mark Twain, who purchased 2 watches, sending a letter for both with the dollar enclosed, of course.
However, during the recession that followed World War I, Ingersoll went bankrupt. It was purchased by the Waterbury Clock Company, now the Timex Group USA, shortly after for $1.5 million.
In a statement, Timex Chief Marketing Officer Shari Fabiani says the $1 anniversary watch pays homage to the original Waterbury campaign, which promised correct time for little money. In crafting this watch, we wanted to honor the loyal consumers who have trusted and cherished our brand over the years. Each of the 1,000 limited edition watches comes with a special caseback that reads, "This watch celebrates simply great watchmaking since 1854. The watches will be available online and at participating retailers worldwide beginning at 10 a.m. Eastern on November 16th. A Nordstrom in San Diego, a Macy's in New Jersey, and the Todd Snyder Liquor Store menswear shop in New York City are the only 3 locations in the U.S. that will be selling these dollar watches. So if you're in the market for one, set your watches now because, as they say, time is of the essence. For Straight Arrow News, I'm Craig DeGrelli. For more stories, download the Straight Arrow News app.